Yo, what's good, man? MBS Central, MBS Universe. We are back at it again. I'm your boy Keo. I got the bar god with me.
Yo, what's good? Summer Madness had to be moved to Orlando. And I want to say, shout out to URL for getting their own venue. And this is something I was asking them to do back in like 2015. And I remember Smack and Beasley saying, like, Danny, do you know how much it would cost to get a building in New York City? Because I was like, why don't y'all just like buy a little building or something like that in New York? He was like, bro, like, do you know how much a building in New York would cost? Like millions. Plus,
Yeah, man.
insurance and then the upkeep of the building and the taxes and all kind of stuff. So finally, here we go. Like 9 years later, they're able to pull it off, man. They got the building in Orlando, and it's
Yeah,
a dope spot. And
imagine, imagine if they never rented out a building and have their own studio, and they had a
exactly,
situation that
this is
happened like that.
why it's so important to have your own stuff. Ownership is so important. I think that's just one of the first things kids and
So,
should be passed down. That should be taught from birth is
so
ownership.
So Summer Madness Kings versus Queens was actually last night. I did
Right.
not I actually did not watch the live stream of Summer Madness. I was able to watch it all of it today this morning, so that's why we're doing our recap right now. From a 1 to 10 scale, man, how would you rate this year's Summer Madness?
Uh Probably a seven. Probably a seven, maybe 7.5.
I'll
I
roll
just
with
I honestly feel like with it being moved to like the little studio, that kind of affected some of the battles. I feel like it affected official the most because I know she had a lot of stuff that was for New Orleans and that New Orleans crowd, and because that was taken away from her, it wasn't URL's fault, wasn't nobody's fault. They was just trying to be safe and keep them out of Hurricane Francine, so they had to move it to Orlando. But that, I think, out of all the battlers, she probably was affected the most because that was her home game. She was
right.
supposed to be in front of a New Orleans crowd, so a lot of the New Orleans bars that she had, and then I could tell she kind of probably scrapped a whole section of one. I think maybe it was her first
Well,
round. I felt like because a lot of that stuff that she wrote was current, like she had
well,
to write it the night before.
Well, she did say it though on the tweet that she had to rewrite some of her material with it being
Yeah, that
moved.
affected her. Yeah. I
Um,
thought so, man. That's unfortunate.
well, I'm gonna roll with you also. I'm gonna go with a seven also because obviously, it did not feel like Summer Madness to me. The feeling, the vibe, the Summer Madness feeling and vibe wasn't there. And then on top of that, I missed Summer Madness. That I ended up watching the playbacks today on the VOD. So that's the reason why. And then with the location being moved also, so that kind of hurted it also. The event wasn't trash or anything. It was a good event. It was a really good event. It just
Yeah, it was
wasn't.
a good event. I just feel like you said. I think there's just a vibe of it.
Yeah.
It didn't look any different, honestly, like than any other event that they would throw in their studio. It looked like
Right.
a not, I wouldn't
So
say Nexus, but the vibe of it was a small room feel, and Summer Madness isn't meant to be a small room event. So
so before we get to the battles, who who's who had the biggest storyline now that Summer Madness is over? Like whose name do you remember the most now that Summer Madness is done?
you know what, man? To be honest, I'm probably gonna say Jazz the rapper.
I agree with you.
I think Jazz performance in that battle, I think she was probably between her, Rum Nitty, Vixen. Like those are like my three and even Geechi and Hustle did great too. They did good.
Oh, that
I
that
feel
got
like,
personal.
well,
But
we knew that was going to happen. What else could they have done? You know what I'm saying?
um
But
um
Jazz is going to be my MVP of the Summer Madness.
so I guess we agree our performance of the night then.
Yeah, Jazz the rapper. Oh,
Yeah,
incredible. Shout out to you, Jazz. Incredible
yeah.
showing versus the Coty runner, the Coty leader right now. So for you to go that crazy versus him on Summer Madness, that weighs
See,
heavily.
um, I
That
had
means something.
I had Jazz possibly winning all 3 rounds in this battle.
I did too, man. And I rock with rock. I rock with Jazz. But if I'm just being unbiased and being totally fair, and I only saw it once. But when I saw it live, I had her getting every round. I could probably watch it back. I don't know. Maybe something will change. But as of right now, I had Jazz with a perfect, man. I ain't even gonna lie.
Tay Roc was good though, but I just felt like Jazz
Oh
was
yeah, yeah.
better.
Rock is the legend. He's Rock is the most consistent battle rapper of all time. And this was that marked, I think, his 10th Summer Madness appearance. And I think let's talk battle rap. They put up a stat saying he now has the most Summer Madness appearances, one more than Calico. So that was another milestone for his legendary career. But again, he put up a great battle versus Jazz. Like they really went to war, man. That was a good battle.
Uh,
But I did have her getting every round.
yeah, this was a classic battle, good replay value, good on both sides, man. I just felt like Jazz was the winner at the end, and she definitely made a huge impact, man. Like Jazz is like you said it off air, she's like tough to prepare against and hard to beat.
She's like very cerebral. The IQ, you're dealing with her battle rap knowledge, and just in terms of where to place haymakers. And this was a more rapid to the point Jazz too. I like this Jazz. This Jazz is even more
She
dangerous
was
than,
punching too.
yeah. This is a more dangerous Jazz than a few years ago, where she was known for the setup. She's gonna set you up for that big haymaker. This was a Jazz that was punching, and punched her way to the haymaker, and
Mm,
she still was able to paint pictures, tell stories. And there was an interesting fact in one of her rounds. She was like, I could count all the mess ups you did, and she pointed out this is another reason why I look how this shows how she was ahead of him, steps ahead. She said you took Cuban's name and you called him Cuba. You took Geechi Gotti name and you called him Got. You took such and such. So she was just making an example of how Rock will change somebody's name to make it fit his agenda for his name flip. And in this very same battle, he did the same thing to Jazz, where he started calling her onesie. And I get what I get what he's meaning, because Jazz has one Z in her name instead of the traditional two Z's in the actual word Jazz, but
mhm.
her name is spelled with one Z. So he started calling her onesie, and then he started doing onesie flips like what a baby would wear, and it was like it's like Rock, bro. This is exactly what she just said you be doing. She just pointed this out. You'll take somebody's name, you'll chop it up the way you want to make it, and then you just call them that, and nobody else does that. Maybe that's just his thing, but she highlighted that, and then he did it in the same battle. It
Yeah,
just shows
and I
she kind of maybe she had a feeling he was going to do that, but
and,
again, man, she's just too good, bro.
and it seemed like she had a rebuttal
She did.
during the
I saw
battle,
it. Yeah,
which
she had a
talking
rebuttal.
about the trip to Brazil and Mexico and all that. Jazz actually had a rebuttal for that too. He said, "I
Yeah,
told my foreign shooter as soon as Dante X him."
yeah.
Uh,
Wow, man. Again, Rock put up. So let me ask you this: I think I see Three Letterman put up a blog about Jazz winning, and a few other prominent bloggers saying Jazz won his battle. Pretty clear, I believe. Right? Do you think this would like affect Rock's uh Coty standing when they get to that judging panel? Because now when we think about the other winners, I mean the other Coty, well, you can think about T Top, right? Because we didn't even get to that battle with T Top in official, but for the most part, everybody kind of got T Top winning that battle.
Well,
Cool, right?
so that's why I said in our predictions that we did, that's why you guys felt like this battle didn't matter. That's why I said the battle did matter from what I was stating in the previous blog.
Yeah, it turned
Now,
out you were right.
now we're at the position where we're at today. At now that we're questioning, like right now, we are questioning if Tay Roc should win Cody because Jazz just 30'd him.
But back with our own, we also said you don't have to be undefeated to win Cody.
But you get 30 though, man. You 30 them.
Yeah. Hey, man. And so now let's look at this. Let's take a look at this. You can say he lost to Big K. You can say he won. He beat Big K. I in the building, I thought Rock won that battle, but then after, like the day after, a couple days later, I started seeing a lot of people saying Big K won that battle. 2-1. Now with Jazz, arguably winning the battle, because I know Rock feels like he beat Jazz. But with these two losses in these two high-profile main events, like he main evented back-to-back. He main evented on King of the Dot, then he came right back on URL, main evented again, but kind of arguably lost both battles, but he put up his numbers. So does the win or loss really matter as long as, because you got to think they both was great battles. Yeah, he still did Tay Roc.
It matters because you got 30'd. It's gonna matter that if I'm part of the panel, I'm looking at it as in you get 30'd. When you look at somebody like Av,
but that's just us though. Maybe the panelists probably feel he beat. Maybe they feel like he 30'd her. See what I'm saying? So it's subjective.
There's nobody out there that says Rock 30 Jazz.
I'm just saying, you never know what they say on that panel, man.
All I've been hearing on the Twitter timelines is Jazz, Jazz, Jazz. Even you said it yourself. The biggest storyline from that event is Jazz the rapper. Like
right. Yeah. Again, now when you look at somebody like Av, who probably ain't really lost a round this whole year, does that, and then he's gonna go crazy. I'm quite sure he's about to go crazy on a prom night as well. Like, does another good performance from Av like really threaten Tay Roc's number one position? And what about T Top? Because T Top, he won. It wasn't the best battle. It wasn't the best T Top, but he a win is a win. He's winning these battles.
I think right now it's Av and Rock right now. It's between Av and Rock.
Yeah. I don't. And what about Sharon? Like, what now you got Sharon, you got T Top, you got Chef Trez, you got myself.
I think Sharon gets overlooked though. I know he got some battle this weekend on KOTD with Ilmac coming up. I think
right. And he just went crazy in his compliment battle too. I know that hasn't dropped, or I really ain't seen no coverage on it, but he went crazy in that battle as well.
I would have Sharon in the top 5 though, but as far as like having a chance to win it, I can't do that. I'm sorry. But as of right now, the Cody is up for grabs right now. It's open right now. Based off of what happened to Jazz and Tay Roc. And you even said it yourself. You basically said Tay Roc lost all 3 rounds.
I thought Jazz got every round. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. So, well, I mean, we're not on the Cody panel. We don't make the call there. So we just got to see how they call it. But in the meanwhile, I was just asking, And you kind of answered the question because I said, does just Jazz getting that win, does that put Tay Roc's number one Coty status
Now,
in
yes,
jeopardy?
yeah, it does put it in jeopardy. And then this helps out Jazz in the Wody run too.
Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. So oh yeah, let's
Mhm.
go.
That's a
Let's talk about piggybacking off of that. We got Coffee Brown versus John John. Uh, a good battle. I think it was a decent battle. It wasn't great. It wasn't the best coffee, but I had John John winning that battle.
I had it
If
too,
John if John John beats Coffee and then Jazz beats Rock, like so, because we always saying every year it's the same couple names. It's Hustle, Jazz, Coffee every year in the Wody rankings, and we also had 40 bars on that card last night too.
yeah, we'll get to that.
You
But
know, but
John
that
John and
this kind
Coffee,
of that does kind of help Jazz
it helps her
move
a lot.
up because
Yeah,
I thought Coffee, she did decent. She did decent versus John John. I will say this wasn't the same level of John John we had versus Frack, but I
I
also know
said
as
I
a
was
battle rapper, I know we don't our level of preparation probably ain't gonna always be the same level for every opponent. Like they be saying, well, Danny, we ain't seen the Tay Roc Danny. And I say, well, I haven't had the same caliber of opponent to make me go there. You get what I'm saying? So
well,
I say that with Frack and Coffee. John John wants to be very, very good versus Frack, who pretty much wins all his battles. And John John was able to get a win versus Frack.
well,
Yes, he was good versus Coffee. Was he the same level that he
well,
was versus Frack? No, but he did enough to where I thought he beat Coffee.
well. I said what I said this past weekend when I said how I felt about this battle, and it went the way I wanted it. The way it did in this battle, it was a lackluster battle. It wasn't that entertaining. I was really uninterested in this battle. Um, and it just what I expected in this battle, man. I'm sorry. If I had to pick the worst battle on this card, this might be the worst battle on this card.
I almost can agree, and I'm just trying to think back to thinking about Twerk and 40 bars, and that wasn't as crazy as I thought it was gonna be. And yeah, the John and Coffee battle probably what might have been the
I had
least
yeah,
least I mean the most underwhelming, I guess, on the card.
I had
'Cause
John
when
John
you look
winning the
at
battle. I had
John won the battle. He won. I'm not questioning that, but a win is a win. Again, he
yeah,
beat Frack, he beat Coffee. A lot of people are putting
John.
him in Battler of the Year category. I've seen that as well online. On timeline, people were saying, hey, is John, you know, is he Battler of the Year? So I don't know.
Yeah,
Things
and
will
they
get
just
a little bit
announced
more interesting come November,
John
December.
John could make a Cody run also because they just announced he got Cassidy coming up.
That's a whole we'll have to dive further into that on another blog.
um, so yeah,
But
let's go to the next battle, man. T Top and Official.
again, I think that battle was just affected by the location change, the last minute they had to change things up, and I could kind of tell because like T Top, when you look at T Top's, I think it was the second round. He's rapping about Official cooking chicken in the mansion that Smack pretty much rented out for all the battle rappers. So okay, so Smack gets a mansion. Uh, T Top's telling a story about Official cooking chicken. It was funny. It was well put together. But I could tell he did that the night before. It was literally like the night before. So whatever round he had for Official, he threw that away. He was like, he probably looked at his round in his phone. It was like, none of this New Orleans stuff is gonna work in Orlando. I can't even do the New Orleans stuff no more. So I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm just gonna write a whole nother round. And that's what she did too. Uh I had T-Top winning, man. I had T-Top winning. I think official again, this was just an unfortunate thing where a lot of her material, a lot of her bars and haymakers, and a lot of things that she had, because she had some bars in there. I heard her with the second line bar in the first round. Second line is obviously a New Orleans thing, tradition. It didn't really hit in the building in Orlando and a few other of her bars as well. And I had T-Top probably 2-1, 2-1. I don't think he 30'd her, but I will
I
say
think it's
he got it 2-1.
I think it's 2-1 though, but I think it's closer than the way you have it though, because I can't be mad that somebody said official had it though, because official actually changed a lot of things from what she had originally,
Right.
I like what official did in this battle though. But I can't be mad if somebody said T Top though. T Top was very clever with his material. Um, I think first and third, I would give it to T Top. I think official did get the second round though.
Yeah, me too. Uh I mean, well, what do you rate that battle?
I'll give it a 7.5.
It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, it was
Um, I think honestly, if we go move on to the next one, then the battle of the night has to be Rum Nitty and Vixen the Assassin. And I think when you look at both MCs, you know there's a lot of punches coming from both sides. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of creative bars. And that's at the end of the day, the nucleus
w-
of hip hop. That's
wait
the nucleus of battle rap is
wait a minute.
bar.
Wait a minute. Do we owe Vixen an apology? Because we all came on here and said she was gonna get 30'd.
And I seen Rum Nitty said, I saw Rum Nitty said he gave her the third. And that came from Rum Nitty. Rum Nitty said she got the
He
third.
Yeah, because he cut his round short in the third round.
Yeah, so and then she made them. Hey, I think that second round, she made that kind of close too. I ain't gonna lie. But I did have Nitty winning the first two rounds. He hit her with some crazy ass shit, but she really was entertaining. She put up and she kind of like came out the gate in her first round where she was saying, I know I can't outpunch you. I'm not gonna be dumb and try to do that. So that's why she started putting the entertainment in there, the bar. She was talking about the OnlyFans and she was very entertaining. She had a lot of different material for Rum Nitty. She had Dame Flip. She did everything you possibly could do. And she put up a crazy fight. And I think that's one of her better performances of her career, to be honest.
Yeah,
I do
I
feel like
agree.
Nitty is like when you talk about Rum Nitty, you know what you about to get, man. Like the Nitty, I think he might have had probably the best bars between him, Jazz, Hustle, and Geechi. That's where the best bars came from all night. I
Jalen,
ain't gonna lie.
Nitty had some crazy shit though, man.
Nitty barred her. Nitty kind of barred her out of there. I ain't gonna lie, man. I did
I
have Nitty winning this, and that's no. And for anybody saying, "Oh, Danny, of course you got Nitty. You're EFB. You're West Coast. That's your brother." No, I'm just being very fair. I thought Vixen. Listen, man. If there's a final score, it's like Nitty 100, Vixen probably like 96, 95, 96. It was a close one. It wasn't that. He didn't beat her down. He edged out a win. And some people probably could say, I don't know, Danny. I like Vixen 2-1 in this battle. And I've seen some people having Vixen
yeah.
win this battle.
She said catch an alien fucking he can't even come in
He
peace.
can't come in peace. Yeah, she had bars for him, man. But I saw people give her the battle too. I'm not even mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah, she
But if
had
we
some dope
really
shit
being
though.
serious about this bar shit,
she had the up the nose lack substance. She had some dope shit in there, man.
she knew not to play with him. She understood
Uh,
the assignment and she did her job. And I want to say congratulations. I congratulated her on Twitter already, but since we're here doing this, I want to say, again, kudos, kudos to Vixen. She was one of the top performers of the entire night.
that's
And
crazy
again,
though.
so
Because I
yeah,
had her.
we do owe her an apology because I felt like
I was
Nitty was
wrong.
gonna just steamroll over her and beat her down clear, and it didn't go like that.
I was wrong. I
It
was
didn't go
wrong.
like that. She did her fucking numbers.
I
Everybody's giving her props and praise right now.
I was wrong about her. I'm sorry, Vixen. I thought I thought you were gonna get 30. I thought you didn't have no
Nope,
chance. I
no
didn't think
30,
you were
baby.
I thought you were gonna win a round.
I didn't think she was gonna get around, bro, at all.
Yeah, man. She definitely impressed me. And this was probably the best Vixen I've seen, man. And I would like to see more of that Vixen. And the polls right now got it actually really close right now on the MBS polls. They got it 56-44 Rum Nitty.
It was a
56.
close battle. Like I just said, if it was a basketball game, if Nitty got 100, she probably got 95 or 96 to me.
First
So
round.
and listen, there's you can't hold your head on a coming out of a battle like that with perhaps the most dangerous battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? When you battle Nitty, it's like you know what time it is. She understood what she had to do, and even if you come out of there with a loss, the fact that you did so great, you can't really look at it as a loss. So I want to
Man,
see her continue this momentum going into her next battles.
Nitty had the Air Vix, the humidifier bar.
Yeah, man, Nitty said too much shit, bro.
He had
Like
the
that's
Hassan. He had the D Wade and Hassan Whiteside bar. He had the. He brought up the OnlyFans. I like the Vix flip that he did, man. The assassinate the
the
Conrad Murray.
JFK.
Yeah,
Yeah, he had
JFK
the
Conrad Murray
JFK.
one.
He was talking about Norbs. He didn't even have to
Yeah, man,
pay it.
that was crazy.
Some
It was
assassinated in
dope.
the back seat. I forgot what before they left JFK assassinated in the back seat. What?
Yeah, man, that was
No
dope.
way, bro. Like I
Uh,
think again, she did good, but when you're in front of
hey,
when you're
man,
in front of one of the most
I
creative
see.
battle rappers, it's not too much more you can do, but do your
Hey,
best.
I seen people say that. I seen people said that Nitty was getting a lot of gas in there. Do you agree with that?
No. How? He's in Orlando, Florida. Like he's not in Phoenix. He's not in the West Coast. He's not in LA. He's in Florida, bro. How you can't help it if your bars just generate that a level of
Oh my
excitement
god,
out of people.
the Juggernaut bar also.
Yeah. He
Whew.
had too many bars, man. But again,
Wow.
that's my battle tonight on Summer Madness. Again, I think Nitty's one of the top bar spitters of the night. So is Vixen. Vixen, one of the top performers of the entire card. So salute to both of them. They did their job. They
Mhm.
earned their money.
Let's
They
go
earned
to
their money.
let's go to the next battle, man. And we got New Jersey Twerk versus 40 bars. Obviously, once again, everybody had outside of me and X, we picked
Yeah.
40. You said 30. How you feel about this battle, man?
Man, maybe Twerk 2-1. Maybe
Wow. Twerk to what?
I don't know, man. I mean, because
Come
40,
on,
she
man.
got through her material.
Give 40 some credit, man. She did her thing though, man.
I'm not gonna say she won a battle. I don't think
Wow.
she beat Twerk. I don't think she
Twerk
won.
was stumbling in the third round.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But and I know there's some bars she had cut out of one of her rounds. It might have been her second round where she did cut out some bars. And I seen her fighting. She was like, "Nah,
No, no,
I'm
I
finna
do.
remember this shit. I'm
No,
finna get through all this shit. I ain't finna choke."
no, I
She got
agree
through
with
her shit, man. So salute to that. Um,
I agree with you on that one because there was a part where it seemed like I thought she was gonna choke, but she actually was like, "Okay,
nah,
I got
she
this."
ain't gonna. Yeah, she ain't gonna fuck up. She was fighting to get through that shit, man. She did it. Um, Twerk was a little shaky this battle, bro. Like as far as the
Wait,
preparation of it.
wait a minute. So
So
you,
I felt like okay, if they both shaky, I'm going to just go off the material and the bars. And so when I looked at that, I'm like, well, I still got Twerk winning the battle. But it wasn't,
nah,
it's not
40.
my favorite battle. It's not my favorite battle. I don't think they both did their absolute best. It was, yeah, Twerk. I've seen better Twerks, but I still had him winning if I'm just going off the bars.
I got 40 winning though, man. I just thought the pen was crazy by what 40 had, man.
Yeah, she
I
was
think she
rapping very good, man. Even though she
she
wasn't getting the reaction she should have got for some of those bars, she rapped
I think
very
40 I
good.
think one thing about 40 is she gets one of the least reactions out of a lot of battle rappers because her pen, like, it goes over people's heads a lot.
Yeah, you gotta be paying attention. And I was paying attention. I was listening for the sneaky shit and the layered things that she was doing within her rounds. She did very good. I
Going
again, that's not my favorite battle of the card.
But
Nah, man.
I got 40 winning this battle though, and I seen a lot of people had 40 winning this battle also.
Oh
So
wow. Maybe I need to watch the whole, I gotta just rewatch the whole battle again.
so
And I
first
might have 40 winning. But
so
our
first and
first watch I
second
had to work.
so first and second first I gave it the 40. Second I get edged it to Twerk. Third round I gave it to 40. That's actually how I scored the battle. I'm definitely proud of 40 though, man, because a lot of people questioning her
Yeah,
about her choke, and she got it together though, man. And this is even if
she
you
got
have
through
her,
that shit, man.
even if you say she won the bout, this actually is a huge win for her. Even if you could say, and a lot of people say, as long as she could make it a debatable, and I felt like she did that though. So it was definitely huge for 40, huge for Team 40, and it's a good win. But now, obviously, it's on to the next one where she has to focus on Av, and on top of that, she got Vixen coming up soon also. So 40 could make some noise in that Wody in the Wody
Yeah, yeah,
rundown.
yeah, yeah. Salute to that. Salute to that. Like we was saying, somebody, I don't care which one of you women, y'all, somebody got to step up. It can't always be hustle, coffee, jazz every year. So 40 is saying, okay, if this is gonna be my last active year, I'm going out with a bang. I'm finna go crazy on everybody, including me. She wants to go crazy when we do lock this. Well, we're already locked in. We're gonna work out a new date and we're gonna go crazy. But
Mhm.
salute the 40 bars, man. But again, I seen better from both of them. So I'm not too
Okay,
high up on that battle.
let's go to the main event. Geechi Gotti versus Miss Hustle.
Geechi Gotti versus Hustle. A mess fest. That's why I call this battle. This was a mess
I
fest.
this is
And
what
I expected this. I knew this is what they was gonna do. Like, what else could they have done?
no, I did not expect all of this to be said. Do you
Shit.
realize? Do you realize
What?
how
How
much?
you didn't expect that?
Did you see the hug at the end? The hug was like a love tap. It wasn't like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
I seen
I
that. It
love you,
was
big brother. I love you, big sister. It wasn't like
nah,
that.
nah. They
After what was said, I don't think the relationship between them will ever be the same again. I might
Hey,
be
well, they know
wrong.
what they signed up for.
You're in
I
EM
don't know.
you're
I
in
ain't talked to
EMP.
neither one of them yet, so I don't know what the. how they feeling about what was said. I know if anything, Gotti ain't tripping on nothing that was said to him.
Hey
It's
man.
just about
Hey, how?
how does Hustle feel about
Hey
the
man.
things that he was trying to pretty much expose and
Hey man.
again.
Hey man. I'll tell you this thing, man. You if being Geechi Gotti's friend, man, if you fuck up, best of luck to you, man.
Yeah, because he gonna tell everything. He gonna expose it all. He gonna
no,
get your
because
ass up out of there.
no, because I, I knew the battle was gonna be a good battle, but I didn't think the gloves would be off completely off because they exposed
The reason
everything.
why I knew it was gonna be off is because for one, Gotti been hearing from the fans. Gotti's playing, he's stumbling, he's freestyling. He don't take this stuff serious no more. He don't care. Hustle don't play with nobody. Like nobody.
Dude,
She will go there. She listen, one thing you gotta understand about Miss Hustle, she's gonna do whatever she got to do to win. She don't know what hold back mean. She don't know what all right, let's keep it clean. She don't know what that means.
so wait a
Her
minute,
whole mindset is go,
wait a minute,
kill,
wait a minute,
kill.
wait a minute. Who you had winning this battle then?
I had Geechi. I listened to the shit he said in that second and that third, man. It was just like, damn, bro. He said some shit, bro.
He
He
mentioned
he
your
took,
name
he
too.
took the gloves off, man. Yeah, bro.
He mentioned the
Uh,
he mentioned the ghostwriters too, and he mentioned names. He dropped names in
yeah,
there.
he was saying names and all kind of shit. That's what I'm saying. Like because he knew that she will undercut and go deep. He's like, I'm not finna play with her at
Wait a
all.
minute, wait a minute.
He knew that. He knew
Wait a
that.
minute. So wait a minute. Going into this battle, you mentioned that you talked to Geechi a couple of times. Did you knew what he was gonna do regarding his material?
No. Now I was on a plane with Geechi. We was coming back from Mass 6. Geechi let me hear some bars. Nigga, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Then he had a whole round of crazy bars. No personals, no none of that. It went on the plane. In the battle, I didn't hear none of those bars. He threw all that shit away and said, "Fuck this punchline shit. I'm about to talk to her." And so I didn't hear none of that.
Mm. Man, it got messy though. It got really messy, and it got really personal. I'm surprised the gloves went off because they exposed everything, and I mean completely everything in this
It was a
battle.
mess fest. That's why I call it, man. It wasn't no bar. And shout out to Hustle. Shout out to Hustle. Let me hold on. Let's not undercut her or him. Cause Hustle still had crazy bars. She was punching. She had name flips. She had dope original punches and bars. It wasn't all just blah blah blah. He says she say she still had bars. Let's not get that. I want to give her props for that. And furthermore, her track record when going up against men is still intact. She don't play with no male. She get in there and she goes crazy. And she did. She's one of the top performers. She put on a great showing. I just feel like the stuff that he was saying to her, he was talking to her. He was talking to her, man. Maybe she needed to hear that shit that he said. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
this is
So
I think this is a close battle though, man. I think it could have went either way, but I'm leaning towards Geechi Gotti in this battle off of the first watch. I just like Geechi's material, Geechi's content. It kind of reminded me when he battled Easy, man.
yeah, that's what I
That
was thinking. I was like, okay, he said, all right, let me do my third round for easy. Let me do that level of Gotti again. And that's what we got. And I
yeah.
really don't know what else you could have expected out of this battle. I know people like even me when I first saw this battle announced, I was like, man, don't for one, they're teammates. So it's either we finna go up here and play. Let's just go ahead and get this quick money, and let's just or it was either gonna be this is gonna be super light, or we finna cut deep. It was no middle ground with this battle, and obviously they chose the latter. They said we taking the gloves off. I personally don't like that. I personally don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Personally, this ain't my style of battle. The exposing, the gossip, the rumors, the low blows, like that's part of battle rap, obviously. And some battles you got to do this. There are some battles that will call for this. Because imagine this. Imagine Geechi just going in there with all hustle flips, hustle this, hustle that, and imagine the 3 rounds she brought. It would have looked like she cooked him, or vice versa. Imagine Hustle coming in there with just punchlines, and Gotti's talking to her soul like this. They both is in there talking some dirty behind the scenes shit.
I didn't think they were gonna expose all these personal things, like why Gotti's wife left, the ghostwriter situation, and all of that going on. So
not my style of battle, man. Like I didn't know
let's say okay, hey, put it like this. Let's say if I was ever to be a battle rapper and me and you end up battling, me and you, we know a lot of personal things between each other, like in battle rap, even in our personal lives. I would take the gloves off for that, though, man.
Nah, but you have to understand this, though. Gotti and the Hustle didn't grow up together. They're not, just because they in a rap group, they not, you know what I'm saying? When both of them got their own legacy to protect. They're not gonna judge Hustle and Geechi together when they both retire. They judging Hustle and they're judging Geechi separately.
But the thing is, though, you battle Nitty and Geechi. You guys never expose each other though like that.
But see, I think Geechi know what type of person Hustle can be when them battles is on the line. Like he know what she's capable of. He probably wouldn't even went there if he didn't feel like she was gonna do that. He already knew she was gonna do that. So he like I told you, bro, I heard his round for her. It was all crazy punches. He threw that shit all the way and said, fuck that. I'm finna go hard. And that's what he did. And this is the battle we got. I'm keeping it as real as you can. There's no sugarcoating. Y'all already know how I give it up. I give it up
like people like about you, man. You're real, no matter people like it or dislike it.
Yeah, that's about. I can only just tell you how it went. And that's how it went, man. I do got Geechi winning this battle. It's an ugly fight. I probably do a lot. Watch it again. I don't know. It's an entertaining battle if you into that type of stuff.
2-1. I got 2-1 Geechi also, man.
But again, there's no other battle you could have got out of that other than them writing the battle together and going up there rehearsing and playing around.
We see battles like that happen before.
But that's the other that if you didn't get this battle, you would have had to get that battle.
I think
that's what I'm saying.
I think the thing is though why we didn't get the friendly type of battle like the Jazz and the Geechis.
We would because we could see it. We could tell.
But why but look at the battle we got between Rock and Jazz. Like that wasn't messy. That was like a bar fest.
Yeah, but Jazz ain't the same type of person Miss Hustle is.
Okay, hold on.
Jazz might I don't know. I don't want to use the word. Jazz probably carry herself with a little more integrity. I just feel like Hustle is willing to go to the depths of the dungeon to win a battle.
Okay. So hold on. So there a battle that people would want to see, or that was supposed to happen, was you versus Hustle. Would you go that same route Geechi went?
In a way, I would have to. In a way, I would have to. I would like to see a bar fest, but imagine me just going in there and just doing all punches, and she in there talking about me crazy, and I don't talk crazy back.
I would like to see the bar punches because that's how I start
Yeah, but
becoming
see,
a fan of Danny
but see,
Myers. It was the punches.
now you get into I have to trust that she
Hey
ain't
man,
gonna do that. I gotta trust
hey
that
man,
she's
let me
gonna
tell you
keep it
this.
all right.
Let me tell you this. There's a reason why they call you the bar god. It's not because of personal. It's because of
Right.
your.
'Cause that's what I specialize in, just bars. I don't really like to get personal in my battles. But certain battlers, they're gonna make you, they make you go be the evil Danny. Like I'll
Oh,
go there.
I like the evil Danny too.
Hey, I'll go there when I got to. But I feel like when I feel like it's necessary, think about this. Let's go to me and Clutch. I didn't mention that man's baby mama passing away in that car accident not one time, bro. I kept it all bars. And guess what he did? He didn't mention Vicky not one time. He
Because
kept
there's
it
a
all bars.
respect level.
So respect there. But
You feel
I could have chose to do all kind of parallel universes about the car crash and this and that, and I could have did all
okay,
kind of shit with that,
okay,
but
okay,
I chose not to, and I just because I don't. That's not my thing. I don't want to do that.
with Geechi and Hustle, so there's no respect level between them then.
It can't be that much respect if they went in there and said all that shit.
But you're in the same group though,
It
man.
don't matter, nigga. I just seen a rock. I just seen a rock group. I forgot which group it was. Them niggas was on stage fighting each other. Everybody know what I'm talking about. Put in the comments if you seen that clip. And they was touring for 50 years. These niggas been on tour for 50 years and they just got into a fight with each other on the stage. So it just shows, man. You can work with somebody, you can be cool with somebody. Sometimes the gloves gonna come off, no matter who it is. Disrespect is disrespect. Niggas done fought their own brothers. Girls done fought their own mamas. This shit happen in the hood every day.
Well, that was
this ain't nothing new.
Well, that was interesting though. But that was our recap, man. Summer Madness Kings versus Queens. We both rated a 7. I guess me and Danny both agreed the performance of the night goes to Jazz the Rapper.
I would say followed by I would say Vixen is second.
So we got to do our top 5 performers of the of Summer Madness weekend. Who's your 5?
It gotta be Jazz, gotta be Vixen, gotta be Rum Nitty at 3.
Right.
Shout out to 40 bars. 40 bars. People was thinking, oh, she gonna choke. She got through that shit, man. She fought through it, man. I'm gonna give her at the number 4 spot. Number 5. You got John, you got Coffee. Number 5 might have to be Gotti, bro. Okay. I might have to go with Gotti because Gotti, that nigga says some cold shit, bro. Niggas, he foul, bro. He's foul, but you know, when you see your opponent got a gun out, you pull your gun out too. Don't pull a knife out and they got a gun. So he did what he was supposed to do.
All right, I agree with that top 5. I roll with that. Jazz, Vixen, Nitty.
Yep. And then number 4 was 40 bars. Number 5 is Geechi. You probably could swap Geechi and 40 if you want, but you know, that's the top 5. And the battle of the night is Nitty versus Vixen. Yeah. So overall was a good card. It wasn't
7.
a trash card, but it definitely didn't feel like a Summer Madness at all. I mean, that's not Smack's fault. It's not. SmackDown was just trying to be safe.
But the URL did the URL did their thing though, man. So definitely shout out to them, man.